Hi everybody, welcome and welcome back to my channel. This is Laura and I have the third of my Erin Condren A5 spiral videos. I will have both of the other ones linked down below. Today we are talking about the Erin Condren A5 spiral budget book, but I have also reviewed and shown you guys the Hello Kitty and Erin Condren collab. This planner is so cute. It is the 3-month daily kindness and joy journal. And then I have also reviewed the Hold the Vision, Trust the Process goal setting journal, which I'm super curious about. So both of these videos are already up on my channel, and you can watch both of those videos if you haven't seen them already. So these are both A5 planners. Today, like I said, we're going to review the budget book. And before I begin, this one has the dimensions written on it, so I keep using this one. The A5 spiral planner is an 8.27 inch by 5.83 inch planner, and it is also using the same 80-pound Mohawk paper that you are used to. The lamination on the covers is the same as what you're used to from Erin Condren. The coils are the same, like really nice thick metal coils. The covers, like I said, they're like the same normal lamination. The insides are beautiful. The tabs are beautiful. The quality is just what you've come to expect from Erin Condren. Like we've seen, it's just smaller. So again, the typical like weekly, monthly, daily petite, or not the daily petite, the daily duo planner, those are all 7x9 planners. They also make like a bigger planner. I think that's like an 8.5 by 10, 8x10 planner, something like that. But these are a little bit smaller. Let me just rotate my coil around so that we don't get caught on it. But these are smaller planners. They also have a like smaller sized coil because they are like a much thinner planner, because it's not a like weekly, daily type planner. They serve a different purpose. So the planner is smaller, the coil is smaller. The other two planners that I showed you did have a gold coil. This one has a beautiful rose gold coil. It also has this like layers kind of design. I don't actually know if this is layers or if this is the older, there was an older pattern. I don't know what it was called, but it was this kind of design. Does anybody remember what I'm talking about? But it has this like peacock color with the rose gold as the lines. And then there's a little bit of branding here, and it just says budget book down here at the bottom. And then the back cover is the same. I apologize for the lighting and all of the reflection. I've got my computer screen on and all the things. But like I've got my cup and it's all the things, you guys, all the things. But the back is just the same as the other cover. So yeah, so this is the A5 budget book. And like I said, the other two videos will be linked in the bottom bar if you haven't seen them and you are curious about them. Obviously, they're very different types of planners, which is why I did not do them all in the same video, because you might be interested in budgeting and you have no interest in a kindness and joy journal. So I wanted to make sure you guys had the video for the planner that you were interested in and not just A5 planners in general. So yeah, so let's get into the budget book. They definitely have a petite planner budget book. They're like a sewn binding. They've had that for many years. They've had many different variations of that type of planner. So they've had budget books in the past, and I don't really know how this one compares to that. And I don't think I have one of those anymore where I can show you the insides, but as we go through this, I might be able to kind of talk you through how this compares to that one, because I have had that one before. So we shall see. Okay, the inside of this one is not foiled, so it has like a mintier, like lighter turquoise color as the line pattern. I really wish I could remember what that's called, because I don't think this is layers. I don't think this is the layers pattern that's currently out. I think this is a different pattern, but it's still very pretty. And then you have the title page of the budget book. Every little bit adds up, and then you have a place for your name, and then there's just a smidgen bit of branding. And again, you have the 80-pound Mohawk paper, which is so beautiful. Okay, so we have kind of a gray, a dark gray, medium gray writing with teal turquoise accents here. How to use this budget book, and you can definitely pause pause the video if you want to read all of this, because that would be crazy. So there's just a little intro, and then big picture check-ins, monthly budget tracking, and then some information about the trackers here. So here are the big picture sections. So we have some boxes for you to fill in kind of as prep work. So we have how I currently feel about my finances and how I want to feel about my finances, the main goal for this budget book, and other ways I want to use this budget book. That's interesting. The big picture finance goal 1, 2, and 3. I like that. Kind of get your big focus down. Okay, so here we're jumping into this hot pink color. So we have the date and then important days this month. Interesting. Okay, so we have 3 circles: future purchases, future bills, and savings goals. And this is on the page with the pink tab. Okay, so I'm thinking important days this month, you know, you might have, I'm not sure if you're supposed to put your bills here or not. Like, obviously, I haven't looked through this yet, so we might have to get a little further before I decide that or not. But I'm thinking, like, if you have a party that you have to pay for, if you have a vacation, if you have somebody's birthday, if you have, like, the things that you save up your sinking funds for, like those bills that don't come around very often, that sort of bill, maybe, I don't know. And then I don't know what those 3 circles are for. That's interesting. Okay, so let's keep going. You have a line, and then it says at a glance. I'm guessing you put the month there, and then you have a line here. And here we have income, housing, transportation, utilities, health, 2 blank boxes. Savings, food, entertainment, 2 blank boxes. Debt, total income, total expenses, difference, and total savings. Okay, so I've done a little reading on these front pages because these often tell you, like, how to do things. Honestly, I feel like they maybe could have done with, like, some example pages. So here it says at the start of the month on these 2 pages here. For this page where it has important days this month, it says this can include when bills are due, when any one-time large payments are due. So that would be like what you use your sinking funds for, special events that you've been saving for, things like that. And then your 3 circles, shoot, where'd it go? You can write out any upcoming planned purchases and bills in the boxes below. If you have any savings goals you're focusing on in the month, you can write them down. So you could have like a savings challenge, big purchases, you know, whatever kinds of things you're highlighting for the month up here. And then, like, you know, saving goals, future purchases, future bills, things like that. So you might have a savings goal here, but you might have a savings challenge. So maybe you're like saving every $5 bill that you come across. So you could say like $5 savings challenge, but your savings goal might be like save $100. So, you know, you could have differences there. And then here, these 2 pages, it says that the month at a glance pages are for your big picture numbers. Here you can get a snapshot of what you spent or are spending. Some categories are filled out for you. Several are blanks. You can customize it for your life and your finances. And then after this, there are 6 pages of spending summary pages where you can capture all of the spending that happens each month and the category that it goes into. But I'm a little confused about like what the columns are for. Like, is it just to fit in more room, or is it that you make a prediction and then you make, like, you write down what's actual? Like, is it predicted and then what's real? Like, budgeted and then actual? That's where I'm getting a little confused. Because that would help you create a budget, but I'm not positive. Okay, so then, like I said, you get spending summary pages. So here you have date, description, category, and total, which is nice. And you do have a spot for the month of, and I think it said there were 6 of these. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's a lot. Girl needs it. Okay, and now we're on to the next month. So we have the hot pink, and now we have the light pink. This is the exact same setup. So I would put my bills here. Yes, I would, because then I can put the dates in order of when I'm expecting my bills. Future bills, I might put like big things that are coming up in the future, like if I had, not like day-to-day kind of bills, like the things that are all the time, but if I had like a bigger bill that I would maybe use sinking funds for, like what are the things coming up, like maybe in the next month or two that I need to keep an eye out for. So again, these are the same. I like the colors a lot. So I'm assuming we get 12. 1, 2, 3. So we have the dark pink, the light pink, and we have orange. Now we have yellow, the light green, like the mint color, the bright green, kind of this emerald, brighter blue, this like, I don't know, turquoisey blue, navy, kind of a purpley blue, and then like a true purple. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I like those a lot. And then, yeah, so that's all. Okay, so that's all the same. And now we're at the end of the 12 months. So now we're in the section called trackers. So it says that this section is dedicated to tracking other financial activity. You can have a dedicated space to track your progress for a larger savings goal, for paying down debt. You can also think about what you want to buy for a wish list tracker. You can maybe do additional research before buying. You can create gift lists for birthdays, special occasions. You can create and track budgets for things. Take notes, make any trackers or checklists you need to keep your finances on track. So let's take a look. So this is kind of its own like lighter aqua color, and it says 12-month check-in. So now it says how I currently feel about my finances and how I want to feel about my finances. So the same questions again. Progress I've made in the last 12 months. It might have been nice to do a 6-month check-in, like to put one of these as 6 months, because kind of going 12 months without any sort of look again, like even maybe quarterly would have been nice, because finances are tricky. Like finances is a fickle thing, and to only do a 1 check-in, I don't know, because there wasn't any like, yeah, there wasn't a check-in question here. Or even like maybe like these 3, I feel like maybe just like a check-in question here maybe would have been a better use of space. I don't know. Interesting. Okay, so then progress with your savings goals, progress you've made with paying down debt. Things that worked to keep my financial goals on track. Things that worked to keep my spending goals on track. Moving forward, I want to. Any pivots or adjustments to make for the next 12 months. Interesting. See, like that would have been good, like at the quarter. Like, what do you need to do for the next quarter? What do you need to do for the next quarter? Because, like I said, finances are so fickle. And yeah, so like if you get off, a lot of people just kind of like throw in the towel, and it would have been like, no, okay, something happened. So what do you need to do to pivot for the next quarter instead of losing a whole year? I don't know. I just know myself, and it happens. So, okay, here's a savings tracker. Saving for blank, savings goal, and then the deadline. I like that those are kind of like nice and highlighted right up at the top. And then you have the date, the deposit, and the total here. You could even like attach a sticky pocket on here, and like you could save your dollars like on this sheet if you like. I wouldn't take your planner with you if you were doing that, but you could like literally attach a little pocket on here. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 6 of those. And I mean, it could be like, you know, one really long one, or it could be 6 individual ones, or whatever the case might be. And then here's a debt tracker. So you have your debt, your starting balance, what is the minimum payment. This one always trips me up because your minimum payment changes, right? Like as you pay it down, the minimum payment goes down, which if you can keep paying the same amount, like let's say your minimum payment is, you know, $200, as you pay it down, and your payment goes down, so let's say it goes down to $150, obviously if you can keep paying $200, that's a benefit because it's going to go down even faster. But what you consider like your actual truly minimum payment is going to go down. That always confuses me. I don't know. Anyways, you have date, amount paid, and then what is the balance. So here's 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm going to guess there's 6, 5, 6. Okay. And then we have a wish list tracker. Here's a category, and then the date, the item, the retailer, the price, and then whether you bought it or not. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's a lot. I feel like they could have done with just a 2-page spread because that is a lot of lines. If this is meant to be a budget tracker, that is a lot of wishing. Like a lot. Even if you were buying for other people, like that is a lot of shopping. I feel like they could have taken out 4 of those, done some more debt trackers or savings trackers, like maybe 2 more savings, 2 more debt trackers, and only had a 2-page spread of wish list tracker. Anybody else? Whew, that's a lot, in my opinion. Okay, here's a special occasion budget tracker. So you have the occasion, the budget, the top of the budget. That's interesting. So like maybe what you are hoping to spend, and then like, nope, that is the absolute top of the budget. You cannot go over that. The date, the description, the estimated, and then the actual. And then here at the bottom, you have the initial budget, the total spent, the difference, and the savings. Interesting. So you got 1, 2, 3, 4, I'm guessing 6 again. 5, 6. And that one is actually kind of nice because like, I mean, I don't do these things, but if you had like a Thanksgiving, you have a family reunion, you have a Christmas, you have, you know, a birthday, like you have those types of things that you're planning for, like that might be nice. If you had like a wedding, you know, something like that, like those big occasions where you're like, okay, let's keep it at this price. Like, yes, we still want to have, you know, host a Christmas, but, you know, we don't want to spend $1,000 to host our Christmas. Like, you know, you can keep track of it. I just don't do any of those things, so I don't know. Okay, so here are 2 dot grid pages. You can certainly see the printing through. I mean, it's dark, like peacock green. Like, I'm not shocked that you can see it through there. Pens usually do really well on this paper, but you can see the printing through there. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 pages there of the dot grid, and then you have this like bluish page. It says success starts with a plan. There's the like social media part, and then you do get stickers. These have gold, which is interesting because this has rose gold, and the other one, the The gold planner has a gold coil, but it had rose gold stickers. That's interesting too. So you have like safe and money and bills, payday, savings, budget, hexagons, thumbs up, little calculators, little savings jars, icons and circles, a percent, like little addition, multiplication kind of signs. Pretty cute. Interesting that it has gold foil though. But yeah, you get a sheet of stickers in here as well. So let me know how you feel. I think there's some good and some interesting in here. I don't know. It's not horrible, for sure. It's not horrible. Is it ideal? No, I don't think so. So we have, like I said, the important days, 3 places where you can like kind of call things out, future purchases, future bills, savings goals, and then I'm just not exactly sure how to use this spread. I don't know. It's just curious. It's really, really curious. I'm guessing that it's meant to be like a budgeted and then an actual, but then there's no spot to write what is the difference. And does it really matter if you know the difference? I don't know. I'm not sure, does it? Like, but then how do you create a new budget? Do you just look at it and then when you create the next month, you then adjust what you budgeted? I'm not exactly positive. Because then down here, there's total income and total expenses, but I don't know, you guys. Do you write what it is and then the cost? Oh, that would make sense, wouldn't it? Am I just a dum-dum? Oh my God, you guys. So you would write like rent and then the price. And then you would write like utilities because that's included in my, well, I guess, no, you'd write that here. So you might write like my car here, husband's car here. Am I really that dumb? You guys. Wow. 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 Is that really all you do on these? So it's not so much a budget, is it? It's just tracking everything. Which isn't bad. It's not bad at all. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Well, that took me a while to figure out. The numbers of boxes on things is really interesting. I don't know. It's really like, it's really interesting how they're spaced for things, but you can obviously use the extra for things, you know, that are there. So if you needed more, but the quantities of spacing is an interesting thing. I love the colors. I think they're really pretty. Obviously the quality is really, really nice. I don't know, this layout here is really, I like this page. This page is interesting. I don't know. I have, I'll link my budget video, like my budget planner video up here for what I'm planning on doing for 2021. I will be looking over what I created for 2021 as well as this planner. I also purchased a printable set from Debt Free Charts, and I have not printed it yet, but I will be looking at that to see kind of what is included in there. We're just kind of looking at all of the options. I purchased this planner, but I had a gift card that I had won from an EC Town Hall because I'm an affiliate for EC. Link is down below if you want to support as you are purchasing. So if I do decide to give this planner away, it's like not money out of my pocket. So there's that. So you might see this in a future giveaway if I don't decide to use it, but I do kind of like the, the amount of like tracking that's involved in here. But then again, I do this like on the computer when I'm good about it. So I don't know that I would prefer to do it on paper. I don't really know. And I can't remember if I included something like this in my other planner. So we will see. You might see this in a giveaway. You might not. I'm not positive. But let me know your thoughts on this down below and what's included. And I apologize that it took me so long to figure out how to use this paper, but I'm just a ding dong. And I just wasn't thinking like about, because I think because like I'm only one person, and so I only have one of everything. So I don't think about things like, oh, you might have 2 cars, you might have more than one type of housing, you might have more than one income. Like, it doesn't always occur to me that people have multiples of things. So it took me a while. I apologize for being such a ding dong. But I got there. I got there eventually. Pardon my slowness. So yeah, but the colors are really pretty. I think one big change that would be helpful is this check-in type stuff needs to be minimum quarterly, I think, because it's finances, and I think finances and people are very fickle, and it's really, really hard for many people, and I think people give up so quickly because it's hard. And I think that having questions to help you check in and say, hey, what progress have you made? What have you done? And how can you pivot? How can you pivot? You know, no matter what happened, wipe the slate clean, and what can you do from now on for the next 3 months? Like, I think that's huge because it gives you permission to keep trying, and waiting until 12 months have gone by is not the time to say, okay, that happened, now what can we do? So I think having this pivot question especially, I think it'd be nice to have that quarterly. I would love to see that throughout. And then maybe having a monthly calendar. I'm not sure. I mean, I know there's the like this part. I'm not sure how I would feel. Like, do you need a monthly calendar instead? I don't know. I'm not sure. I feel like I prefer a monthly calendar instead of just a list, but at the same time, I don't know if it's necessary or not. I don't know. You tell me your thoughts. Would you like a monthly calendar in here or no? Is it not necessary? I don't know. I'm just curious. But I do like that you get a lot of room. I'm not sure how many lines you get. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. See, okay, yeah. No, see, I would like a monthly calendar then, because this has 31 lines. So let's say you have, you know, 5 bills plus a holiday on the 1st. How are you going to write that all in? I mean, I guess you could skip because you're not going to have like that many things every day, and you can write a couple things, but then I don't know, like you wouldn't need to write 1 through 31. Like you can write 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, and then you don't need to write anything until like the 15th. Like you can skip days. I don't know. I don't know how I feel about it. I just really like a monthly calendar. But I definitely want check-in questions more often. And then my other thing is that this is too many wish list pages, way too many. I want more debt trackers, and I want more, maybe not more savings trackers. I feel like there's a lot of lines here, but maybe more debt trackers, just because I feel like people have more than 6 debts that they're tracking usually, because I feel like people that are buying budget planners usually have a lot of debt. If that's what they're doing. Like, I feel, I don't know, maybe it's just me. I guess, do I have more than 6 debts now? I consolidated to 1 personal loan, so I got rid of a lot, but before that I had way more than 6 debts that I was tracking. So, I don't know. Just my thoughts that I don't need that many wish list trackers, but I do like the variety of things they included in here. I think it's pretty cool, and it's beautiful and well made, and I don't know. I like the size. It's really cute. And I like that they didn't put all the like password pages and stuff. Like, don't be putting all your financial information here. Please and thank you. You didn't do all that account information summary stuff. So that was good. But again, so this is the EC budget book in the A5 size with the spiral coil. Again, this is rose gold. It's beautiful. And again, you might be seeing this in a giveaway. You might not. I haven't decided yet. But you never know. But this is available on their website, and I think it's really cute, really well made, and I hope you'll check it out. Again, there's an affiliate link down below. It does not cost you anything else. It just supports me and my affiliation with the brand so that hopefully I can keep getting product for you guys to see. Again, they did not provide this to me. They simply gave me a gift card because I won it during our town hall meeting. And that is what I spent it on, is stuff for sharing with you guys because I thought it was really interesting. And if I decide to give it away, then bonus for you guys, because I own a lot of EC products, and I figured I would share the love with you guys to show you some of their new stuff on the website, because why the heck not? All right, I will catch you guys in the next video. I hope you hit that subscribe button. And again, if you want to see either of the other 2 planner videos, the links are down below in the bottom bar, because I want you guys to be able to have access to all of the things you want to see. If you have any questions about this planner or anything else that I have shown or talked about, please leave me a question and I'm happy to answer it. Hit that subscribe button if you haven't already, and I will catch you guys in the next video. Take care. Bye.